All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. These will be the world champions, and these are the championships of the world. We are live and back for elimination. I am the biggest of all dogs. Joined by our silent director, Emma the 90th, and this is track solo elimination semifinal, the main event of the night. We've watched previously the scratch semifinals, and today we have the two groups as follow. Group A, Naughties, John Vino, Ghosty, Adox, Snake, McQueen, Swaxon, Hazing, Freyr, Dayomiko, Delamore, Jeffe, Agap, Basso, George, and Ibra. Group B that we will be following from now on has Tomas from Portugal, Ben Young, Miru, Dogo, Stein, The Sim, Leo Falandri, Tiho, Rush, Kingmaker, Dinley, Alder, Joseph Whiteley, Mendez, Groupmeister, and Pepele. Um, let's go. There we go. We are already in Group B. Names them out. Thank you. And first eliminated, we already had Tomas and Miru. Wow. And Daniel Miko. No, Daniel Miko. You changed group. Ah, okay. Switch after each elimination. Alright, fair enough. As we continue then. Back to another elimination in Group B we go. $340 to go. Groot is leading the pack, but the final sprint for the elimination is underway. As the final lap is about to close, it's Stanley, Tiho, and Stein in the dangerous positions. It's going to be Stein, I believe. Yes, with the block from Joe Whiteley, Stein is out. We go to Group A. Group A, we have 360 meters to go until the next sprint. Nautis Freiber, Daniel Miko, and Weaver are already out in match 1. Let's see who's next. Acceleration begins for the final sprint. John Vino leading the pack. George coming from the right side with Basso in the middle. And Ghosty now also taking the front of the pack. It's Jeffy or Talamore or A-Gap. Waiting for confirmation right now. Game says Talamore, and it is indeed the Dutch rider going out. It was Kingmaker to depart as we were switching, and now let's see who the next one is. Kingmaker, Stein, Doggo. I think that's, I don't know who that is. Tomasz, yes. Hush and Miro already out. 220 meters to go. Leo Falandri at the front. From the right side coming Joe Whiteley, Pepele. And it's the same Mendes or Joe, the same Mendes or Dinley. Tiho is going to win the sprint. Short constellation, and it's going to be Dinley is out. We go back to Group B. And in Group B, Snake was out while we were away, and let's see who the next one is. 300 meters to go now. John Vino controlling the pack at the front. Final sprint is about to be launched. The acceleration begins. John Vino, Ghosty. It's Hazing McQueen and Jeffy fighting at the back, and it's going to be the French McQueen is out. Oh, Jeffy actually. Jeffy or Adox. And it was Jeffy. We go back. And here we are. I think it was Mendes after Dinley. Less than 200 meters to go. Acceleration is underway. Pepele is not in a comfortable position there. And it's Joseph Whiteley. Looking like it's Joe right now. Ben Young, maybe. It was Ben Young. And here, I did not see who that was. Elox, I believe. Elox, indeed. Let's go. Let's stay in this one because we actually have a race view currently. Ghosty is in a safe position. It's Basso winning the sprint. And I cannot see who that is. Hazing is out. Image is fuzzy. Meanwhile, we are back to Group B with Joseph Whiteley's point of view. Sprint is underway. Complicated position there for, I think it was Groot that was enlisted, as indeed. Joe managing to sustain the energy. He's going to be second in sprint. It's Tiho's going to win the sprint. It's going to be Groot or Papale. It's Papale. No, Groot. Ghosty recovering your energy here in Group A. Basso has the front of belt on now. McQueen. McQueen gets a small gap and decides to go, and George responding with John Vino, Ghosty Basso. George is in trouble there, needs to catch a block, fights for the position, needs to avoid the block now, and it's a gap. And here we're going to be just in time to see Leo or Groot. Leo or Groot. It was Papella before, and it is Leo. And then there were four. Everyone wanting to catch qualification with a win. Immediate qualification. It's Groot, it's Joe Whiteley, it's T-Ho, and it's the Sim. And Joe Whiteley needs to try and get the slipstream there to advance. It's gonna be... The Sim is out. The Sim seems to be out. Let's see if that is confirmed. It's gonna be close, close, close. It is the Sim. And here we have Ghosty John Vino Basso. Sprint doesn't know where 100 meters to go. Basso in a tough position there, but still has a shot. And it's gonna be the French rider. He's out. Here we have Joe, Groot, and Tiho. It's looking bad for Tiho, and Tiho is out. Fight for qualification between Joe Whiteley and Groot. An improbable fight, we would say, for the win at the beginning of the first match, but here they are. Joe Whiteley is a very good sprinter. Groot is the sprint world champion, and this will come down to a sprint. Another 50 meters to go, 100 now, right about now. Acceleration from Groot, acceleration from Joe Whiteley. Gets the block, gets the win. Groot qualifies. Final sprint here between Ghosty and John Vino. A legend of the track and an average player. Ghosty already caused an upset earlier today by qualifying in scratch. Let's see if he can do it again. Outside position for Ghosty. Let's see if he can capitalize on it. Does he still have the energy? It's gonna be... Ghostman has it. Another upset from Ghosty tonight. Alright, let us see. Okay. Meanwhile, while we have some technical issues, I'm going to go for the standings. We still do not have standings. I believe we have final standings. After match 1, Ghosty qualified as already saw 300 points, John Reno second 20 points, Bastos third 15, McQueen fourth 12, George fifth 10, and A-Gap sixth 9, and Swaxon in the final qualifying position so far 7th with 8 points, and Hazing, A-Dogs, Jack, Snake, Aeronautics, Eagles, Fire, Daniel Meal, Ebro 0 points. Group B saw Groupmeister when he has 300 points, already qualified. Joe White the second with 20, Tiho 13, then with Landry Papella and Alder 7th place, 8 points, final qualifying spot rank. Then Ben Young, Mendes, then Lee Kingmaker, Stein, Doggo, Hush, and Twandu have 0 points. Let us see if we could get a separation on the start of the groups would be dope. We are currently in split screen waiting for the start of the second of 3 matches of the semifinal. Group N goes to already qualified, and Group B goes first. Hashi, Menez, and Stein begin at the front of the race. I don't know what I'm watching here. I cannot see anything. Thank you. Okay. First sprint underway here, and it's gonna be Stein out or Doggo in Group B. Gonna be Doggo indeed. Doggo is out. Back to where we go. Oh, sorry, we're in B currently. Me, we're trying to avoid early elimination as in the last race. Let's see if you can avoid the first 2. First few eliminations are crucial. Orca? I don't know who that is. Oh, that was AI, okay. Fair enough. Leo Faladri, 2 miles at the front of the race with Hashi. Joe Whiteley, our point of view, coming there from the center, accelerating, trying to get the front of the peloton. Meanwhile, Stein Pepele and Alder fighting on the back. Not looking good for Alder or Pepele. Alder or Pepele? It's going to be Pepele. Yet again, early elimination for the French. Back to Group B with Pepele, as we've seen, going out. And it's Kingmaker, the first to accelerate to the final sprint. Everyone now trying to fight for the position. Joe Whiteley stuck there in the middle, gonna get the outside, and it's gonna be Dinley or Mendes. And it's the Portuguese, he's out. Alder also playing with fire in these first rounds. Has been several times close to elimination. We continue in Group B. Already out are Dinley, Pepele, and Doggo. We are following the point of view of Joseph Whiteley, who's fighting there near the center, a little bit still on the outside. Gets the acceleration. Might avoid the block here. He does. It's going to be Tomás or Miru. It's Tomás. Portuguese is out. Now we have Miru, Kingmaker, and Joe at the front of the race. The Sam catching up as well, passing close to Joe. And Hashi immediately taking center and front. 260 meters to go. Fighting for positioning to launch is starting and the sprint is underway. It's Joseph coming from the outside with Ben Young, the Sim, and Hashi, and Leo Falandri. In the back, it's Tiho or Miru or Hush. Actually, Miru rose to 6th, so it's looking bad for Hashi. Hashi is out. Ben Young, Miru, Joe, and Alder now close to Joe Whiteley. Still trying to survive the Colombian. And now it's Miru taking the front of the race. 300 meters still to go. Joe Whiteley caught in the back of the group now needs to regain position quickly and sprint as fast as he can with Leo and Ben Young on his wheel. And I think Joe is going to manage to get the spot with Leo. And it's going to be Mendes or Tiho. It's for Mendes with the block from the Sim, I believe. Mendes is out. Round and round we go. A little less than 4 kilometers to go. 6 riders already out. 9 still left. And Joe Whiteley at the front of the race, Miru at the back. Quick switch to Group A, but we're gonna see who gets out here. Miru or Joe Whiteley? Or Ben Young. It seemed like it's gonna be Miru. Ooh, close. It was Miru. Back to finally with Group A for a bit. Well, we already had McQueen and Jeffrey out. Ghosty already won, so he was passive player. Fryer getting passed by too many people. Dangerous game from him. Adox fighting for position now. Sorry, it was Adox, not Fryer, and Adox fighting for position now. He got caught in a really bad scenario there, but it seems like it's going to be Ibra out. Clearly. Last of the bunch. Ibra joins McQueen and Jeffrey. Not looking good for the Tunisian, or the other two as well. Central damage go facing and Fryer. Was this with sprint underway with also fighting for position? It might be Adox. It might be Adox. It is Adox indeed. Or John Vino. John Vino is out. Here we go with yes. That's for Benyoung. Not enough. To need more on the final release. It was 7. It's Kingmaker. Since there's only 1 minute for the match, and the first strike, not just avoiding in a fight with the Belgians there, and might be signed out. Joseph Whiteley trying to replicate a similar success to the first race where he was beaten by Groot, trying to get that direct qualification. But a lot of good challengers here. Alder has been surviving after a rocky start. And the final sprint is underway. It's Kingmaker taking the front, but he's gonna get everyone on his outside. The Sim seems too far behind. The Sim seems too far behind, but he's still gonna have time. He's gonna have time. Kingmaker went too soon. And he's out. And then there were four: Alder, Tiho, Joe Whiteley, the Sim. If I was a betting man, I would put my money in either the Sim or Joe Whiteley, but we shall see because anyone here still has a shot. Another sprint underway. The acceleration is going to begin right about now, and it's Tiho and Alder at the front. Joe Whiteley is gonna take the outside, but is he gonna have enough power? He's not. He's not. He's not. He is. It's Tiho or Alder. It is Tiho. That was close, but Alder managing to survive once again, trying to upset the odds here. The Sim and Joe Whiteley, biggest favorites. I would say the Sim is the biggest favorite uh, for this win, but we shall see. And now it's both Alder and Joe following the Sim's wheel. With 200 meters to go, the sprint is almost underway. They're going to launch late and they begin. Oh, and Alder seems to have a great spot there, but let's see. It's going to be between Joe and the Sim, Joe and the Sim, Joe and the Sim. It's going to be Joe out. Joe is out. Very good movement from Alder there. Catching the perfect timing for the sprint sends Joe Whiteley out, and now let's see between the Sim and Alder who wins. Joe seems to be almost qualified with these two second places, or qualified even at this point. I believe he will have 40 points. So he is in the final. The Sim or Alder. Which one gets the direct qualification? This has the outside, that's his preferred spot to be, but Alder goes down with the acceleration. It's the Sim. It's when I believe it's the Sim when the Sim is qualified indeed. Like I said, he was the biggest favorite to win in the top three. We go back to the other group as we have Hazing, Alox, Fire, Boss. So not just gonna let only go fighting in the half top spots of Group A left. Snake, Agat, Panamoris, Lex, and George, Eno, Ibram, McQueen, Jeffy were already by that reverse order. Sprint underway. It's now he's in a terrible position there. He needs to pass quickly. I don't know. He's not gonna get the time. He's out. He is out, and so Frere, Basso, Daniel, Miko, Alox, and Hazing are left. 5 we have, round and round we go. One of these will qualify directly to the final, avoiding a third match. Hazing chilling at the back with Alox and Daniel Miko, Frere and Basso positioned slightly down the front. 220 meters to go, sprint almost underway. Acceleration is going to begin now. Daniel Miko, Fryer, Hazing, Adox. And Adox is out. No, no, no. Has the outside. And it's going to be Fryer. Blocked there by Hazing. Hazing, Basso, Miko, Adox. I think if I recall correctly, Basso did a third place in the first one, so he should be pretty much qualified as well. Adox needs to make something happen. Could use over here. I said try the meters to acceleration beginning now. Hazing taking the front of the race, has the outside, goes with Adox. It's gonna be Basso or Miko. Basso or Miko. It's Daniel Miko. Basso is in the top 3 of the race and he should be qualified. Theoretically, I think he's good to go. But everyone wants a direct qualification to avoid any kind of math. Adox has a front of the race. Good gap. Needs to keep the pace going. We'll have time to rest later. I'm safe here for the top 2. The fight between Hazing and Basso is close. It's gonna be Hazing, it seems. It is Hazing. Hazing is out. Basso or Adox. Adox started resting first, has the advantage there. Didn't use Red as well, not sure if Basso used it or not. It's Basso. Adox starts the acceleration for the first sprint and Basso on the inside, top of the track, goes in, and is qualified. Surprising, but a good outcome for Slovakia. For Group B, we have Group C with 300 points for the first race. The same trend followed in the second. Directly is pretty much qualified, I would say, with 25 points. Alder is fourth, 28, and Tiho 27, Leo 15, currently qualified. We are already under group. And cannot read properly who that is. Let me see if I can. It's a French rider. Kingmaker. Kingmaker is out. We're back in Group B. Kingmaker is the first player out, and I would need to check the scores, but I believe that Kingmaker is eliminated. Yes, he is. He was 8th place. He's not going to qualify. Joseph Whiteley took the early sprint. Let's see if the gamble pays out. He's in a safe position. Gets fight for position with the Colombian Alder, I believe it was. And it's Mendez also finishing his night, not going to qualify for the next day of elimination. Another big match for Mendez in both Scratch and Eli. Sprint underway. Leo Alder and Stein were in delicate positions there when we go into the final turn. Leo Falandri is in last place. And the Hollandry is out. Point of view of Joe Whiteley playing catch up to the front. Mid of the board right now for Joe on the track. Needs to position himself quickly because the sprint is going to be underway soon. It just starts to accelerate. Takes a good position. Let's see if he can keep it. Behind I see Tomas and two others I cannot identify due to image issues. One is Stein. I cannot see the other two. It's the Dutch players, and the one out is Enox. AI. Probably the other one was Tiho or Benyang, I'm not sure. We move into another sprint. Less than 100 meters to go. Joe Whiteley has the, I think it was the Spanish on the wheel, but, and it is indeed uh, Tristan. Tristan is also AI. Lee would need something like a win at this point to qualify. Anyone that wins one of the races qualifies automatically. Difficult position for Joe Whiteley. If he gets blocked, it would be the end of the line for him, but it's going to be Stein, Miru, or Doggo. It is Stein. Stein is out. And Stein is out of the tournament as well, I believe. No. It was Doggo. Doggo is indeed out of the tournament. Now we have Miru, Benyang, and Hashi at the front. Joe joining them. Alder is near. But the final sprint will start soon. And the accelerations begin. It's Hush Tomazen at the front, Stein, Alder, and Benyang at the back. Joe Whiteley somewhere in the middle with Miru and Tiho. And Joe Whiteley's going to win the sprint, and it's going to be Stein or Alder. And it is Stein this time, and he's out of the tournament, I believe. Nine riders left. Quick look into Group A, where Dadamore is out, possibly because he had already qualified. Dadamore might be out of the tournament with this elimination, not sure. Swaxon, Snake, and John Vino at the front. It's Ypres, Hazing, Agap, and Fryer at the back. It's going to be Ypres again, and the result of the tournament. Another good night for the Tunisian. With respect to Group PCM, Tomas was since eliminated. 8 are left. Let's see who goes on the sprint. Sprint underway. Dinley has the front, Pepele on his side, everyone now trying to pass. Alder is at the most delicate position, still has a chance to accelerate here and pass Tiho. And pass Tiho. Tiho passes Ash, and Alder is out. And here's the big queen. Queen. 7 riders left here. Time for decisions. Plucking the position therefore really needs to get going, but he's not gonna have time. He got caught behind. He did not have an angle. He did not have the speed. Oh, so close. Then he escaped. And here it's gonna be Jeffer. It was Pepele out. Finley managing to do a last minute Hail Mary recovery. Great from the Portuguese. He's still in the race. Can't have the best bars though. And Joseph Whiteley taking the front with Tiho and Ben Young. Hashi on the outside. Miru also trying to get that outside and not the best position for Joe here unless he manages to close Dinley. He does. And it's going to be Dinley or Miru. I think Dinley is out this time. Or even, no, it's Dinley. Block from Joe proving vital to get Dinley. And here it's going to be Swaxon or Snake. Swaxon or Snake. It was Swaxon. Out of the terminal for Swaxon too, I think. And here we have Joe, Tiho, Ben Young, Hashi, and Miru. With Tiho enjoying the last positions, but Joe passing now from the outside. Cannot commit too soon. Sprint underway. Hush was the first to launch. Joe had a chance there, but he's gonna get the block and he's out. It's gonna be Miru, Tiho, Ben Young, and Hashi left. The other group, it seems like the end is near for Snake. Yes, it is. Joe Whiteley with his first place, I believe, is also qualified. So we have Miru, Ben Young, Hush, and Tiho. Sashi taking the outside. Manages to get Tiho behind his wheel there. Now Tiho trying to recover. Oh, this is gotta be a very dire situation for Hush, but he might still have the speed to pass Tiho. He almost got close there, but he's gonna live to fight another day. Tiho is out. 7 here left. Edox, Naughty Freire, John Vito, Agap, Miko, and George. In the meanwhile, 340 meters to go here. Miru, Hush, and Ben Young. Any of them that wins is automatically qualified. Acceleration from Ben Young, from Miru, from Hush. Final sprint. Hush passing from the outside. It's gonna be Ben Young or Miru. That image cut. It's gonna be Miru. Miru is closed there by Hashi. Miru is out. Third place. Not sure if it's enough for him to qualify after 2 bad performances earlier. We shall see. Hush, Ben Young, qualification in the line. Excuse me. Ben Young has the outside. With Hashi accelerating now, taking to the outside, a little bit to the outside of the track, and Ben Young decides to accelerate. Sprint is gonna go underway. They are accelerating, and Hashi has the outside, but does he still have? He has the energy, he has the speed, he has the slipstream, he has the win. Hashi is qualified. And here we had Daniel Miko leaving in the previous round. After that, after Hazing and after Snake and after Swaxon. There's 5 left, and George is eliminated. Adox, Fryer, John Vino, Naughty's Good, and Agap left. Any of them will obviously qualify if they win. All of them have a good chance at the moment. And Agap taking the wheel of Fryer could be in a good position if he doesn't get close there. Gonna have to take the outside. Manages to close Naughty's though, but doesn't get the block. Is gonna get it now. And yes, he does. And it's more than enough for Adox to survive. Good move from Agap there. The Ukrainian trying to secure a spot in the final. Can he do it against all odds? He has three legends of track with him right now: John Vino, Adox, and Freire. Or I would say, yes, yeah, I would actually say it's pretty accurate. Three legends of track. The biggest of them all being John Vino, decorated world champion. And now Adox accelerating. He might have gone too soon if he doesn't get the block. He got the block. And it's gonna be Freire out. Fryer is out. Adox's move, risky but working well. A-Gap, John, Vino, and Adox. John Vino should go through with the top three. Adox and A-Gap, I think they both need a very good outcome here. Winning would be the best possible outcome. 200 meters to go now. Sprint is going to go underway and they start accelerating. It's John Vino on the outside, Adox in the middle, A-Gap on the inside. They all go down to the track. It's going to be... Ooh, the block there from Adox. And John Vino, I think, still has enough speed to pass A-Gap. And the gap is out. John Vino is qualified, I believe, but Alox, I think, might need to win for a direct qualification, for a qualification period, actually. And Alox attacking early, doesn't want to let John Vino recover too much. Risking it all here. Needs to get a block, because John Vino is coming like a freight train. Opens to the outside, gets the inside, and John Vino is gonna take it. I'm not sure if Alex qualifies. John Vino is directly qualified anyway. Valiant effort from Alex, but John Vino in the end had it controlled, had the cold blood, had the speed, qualified. We go to interviews. Move me when you can, about. Alright, so I was being told Edox had 25 points before the final race, so he should be good, but we are waiting on the confirmation. Ale results says Mabel. So we had John Vino win as we saw, then it was Adox, Agap, Fryer, Nautis, George, and 7th place for Daniel Miko. Then Hazing, Snake, and Swags closing the top 10. Then Jeffe, Bequeed, Ypres, Dodamore in the mud. And Basso and Ghosty were already qualified. GG says Hazing, and we are waiting for people to join for the interviews, but first we do want to see the final scores as well.
What up, y'all?
Well, Joseph,
Hello.
um, I think you passed from what I remember you did. If not constant podiums, at least two of them. Very solid performance. How was it in Scratch for you? I don't remember that.
I actually played, like, for my level in Scratch, I actually played very, very well. I did kind of get fucked in the first one by some interesting stuff. Yeah, I am eighth. I'm technically first reserve, but I don't get into the final anyway because I was a reserve going into this round. So I think the only way I can actually get into the only like situation where I'd be in the final is if somebody quits the tournament or if someone gets like banned or something. But I'm not sure even then if that's part of the rules. But I would imagine if somebody left yeah. So, but I can't be too disappointed. Um, I played
Uh,
quite well.
we just
Was
interrupt quickly to say that we have standings for Group A. Ghosty had already qualified 300 points, Basso as well 215, then John Vino securing the final win 123, Adox is 4th 46, Agap qualifies 31 with that final position in the last match, then Hazing 6th 29, Friar 7th 23, George Sofroniou in 8th 23, best 8th place qualifies, then Naughty's, then Omiko Snakes, Wax and McQueen, Delamore, Incapable Meaner, which is Jeffrey and Ibra in the mud. In Group B, we have Brute had won the first race 300, 212 for the sim that won the second. Hushy, as we saw, won the third and final 105 points. Joe Whiteley, fourth place, 45 points. Tiho, 29 points. 35 for Ben Young and Alder, 7 still passes 35. Miru, 21 points, is not the best 8 and is out. Second reserve. Leo Falandri is 9th, then Pepele closes the top 10. Yeah, I know him. Then Stein, Dilly, Kingmaker, Mendes, Tomaj, and Darwin numbered 16th with 6 points. So, eliminations seem to have gone quite better.
yeah. Again, I think in general I was playing quite well compared to my usual self in track. So yeah, the first elimination I came second, and I think at that point I knew I was in a okay position. I just had to try and build on that performance, and then I got a third place. And with 35 points, I knew I was probably going to be through unless I completely fucked up. So yeah,
Expectations for the final.
absolutely none. Yeah, I think it's played on one round, isn't it? So we'll I'll just have to go as deep as I can, try and get as many points as I can towards the overall ranking. But I think it'd be tough for me in that competition to even think about a top five, let alone a medal. So
Did you expect to qualify for this final, or was it a surprise for you?
the lobby was tough on paper. Again, I don't really carry too many expectations. I wanted to pass at least one of the evening's events, scratch or elimination. But after I played scratch, I knew I was going okay tonight. So, and then obviously after that first elimination race where I came second, I thought it could be a good situation for me to qualify.
You ended up being fourth in your group. Do you think there's any scenario in which you could fight for a medal in the final as well?
No, I don't think so. I think the issue with my gameplay is when I'm on good form, I will always make it to the top five. But then it's just that little bit extra. Some people, they get to the top five situation and they look after their bars. They don't use any red bar. For me to get to the top five, I have to go hell for leather. I have to use all my red bar. It makes it pretty much impossible then to finish the job off. Against group, got down to the 1v1. I had barely any yellow and I had no. So it just shows that even when I'm playing at my best, I can just straight to the final, top five. But after that, I'm pretty much on my last legs. I think it would be tough for me to get a top five, and even if I do get a top five, very, very tough to play for a medal.
All right, that was Joe Watt. Joe, thank you so much for coming here. Congratulations on your qualification for the final and on almost doing it on scratch as well.
Thank you very much.
All right, I wish the best of luck for Joe and all the other finalists. I do not think we'll have further interviews at this point. Let me check the calendar. Wait a couple more seconds. So today was, yeah, I was sure going to hold on, let me just check the calendar. We have inline round 3 tomorrow. Yes, we do.
solo round three of inline, and then on Thursday we're gonna have scratch semifinal and final and the sprint full knockout tournament on Thursday, as I said, 14, and then on Friday team as well, semifinals of TT and ITT. On Saturday, the exhibition event Tour de Madness track as well, and then on
Your
Sunday
mic
Tour
is having a bit
semifinal.
of your mic's having
Oh,
a bit of a
a meltdown.
yeah, there it is. It's
Well, in this case, it, it's the connection, not the mic. But as I was saying, we have tour semifinal for teams in Sunday, Tour de Madness track in Saturday, TDT and ITT semifinals for team in Friday, Thursday scratch semifinal plus final, and the full sprint knockout as well on Thursday for team. I will not be here on Thursday, and I think I may also not, so not sure what we will have to offer in terms of stream. We will keep you updated on Discord. Join us tomorrow, guys, for solo inline round three, in which our own Joseph Whiteley will be competing as well. So, Joe, hyped?
yeah. I think it's an okay parkour, so it should be okay.
All right, and with this, we are going to close. Again, final reminder tomorrow, inline round three solo. Join us for another night of bloodbath and misery for some, glory for others, as they seek a place in the semifinals of Road. Today, we saw quite a few interesting battles in the fight for the finals of Elimination and Scratch on track. And tomorrow, solo continues, last day of solo of the week with inline round three. And I want to thank Emea for yet another top-notch stream, Joe for being here for the interviews, and everyone that was watching, all those that helped, the organization, the rest of the organization as well. Always wonderful as always. I am the biggest of all dogs, and with me was Emea the 90th, and these will be the world champions. These are the championships of the world. Join us tomorrow in line solo round three. Have a good night.